The most important money rule for 2026 is not sexy. It is not a stock pick. It is not a crypto trade. It is not a credit card hack. It is this: reduce fragility before chasing upside. That sounds boring until you look at the numbers. Inflation is still running at 3.8% year over year. The personal saving rate is only 2.6%. Rates are still elevated, and household debt is sitting near record territory. So if your financial plan depends on everything going perfectly, that is not a plan. That is a fragile arrangement. And fragile arrangements break fast. This is educational content. It is not financial, legal, tax, or investment advice. The tricky thing about financial fragility is that it often looks normal. The bills get paid, the car payment clears, the credit card minimum goes through, the groceries get bought, the subscriptions keep running. From the outside, everything looks fine, but underneath, there may be no margin, no emergency runway, no extra cash flow, no room for a surprise repair, no room for a job interruption, no room for one bad month. That is fragility. It is not always poverty. It is not always obvious. Sometimes fragility is a high-income household with a high fixed-cost life. Sometimes it is a middle-income household with one income source and a credit card balance. Sometimes it is a young professional investing aggressively while carrying expensive debt. The number that matters is not just income. The number that matters is how much pressure the household can absorb before it cracks. Most people want the exciting financial move first. What should I invest in? What side hustle should I start? Which card has the best rewards? Where can I get a higher return? Those are not bad questions, but they are second-layer questions. The first-layer question is simpler. Can your financial floor hold weight? Because if your floor is weak, upside can become a trap. Investing while carrying high-rate debt can feel productive, but the debt may be quietly outrunning the investment. Chasing credit card rewards can feel smart, but if a balance rolls over, the interest can eat the reward and then some. Starting a side hustle can be useful, but if the household has no emergency fund, every slow month becomes panic. The 2026 rule is not avoid upside. The rule is earn the right to chase upside by lowering fragility first. Here are the 5 places to check. Number 1, emergency runway. How many months can you actually cover at today's prices? Not your old budget, not your optimistic budget, your real monthly baseline. Number 2, high-rate debt. If expensive debt is sitting on your balance sheet, it is not just a payment, it is a leak. Number 3, fixed costs. Housing, transportation, insurance, subscriptions, minimum debt payments. The higher your fixed costs, the less flexible your life becomes. Number 4, income concentration. If one paycheck supports the whole system, the household may be more fragile than it feels. That does not mean everyone needs 3 jobs. It means the plan should respect the risk. Number 5, lack of automation. If saving and investing only happen when you remember, they become optional. And optional money habits disappear first when life gets stressful. Those 5 points tell you more than a motivational money quote ever will. Here is the practical way to use this. Give yourself a fragility score. 1 point if your emergency runway is under 3 months. 1 point if you carry high-rate consumer debt. 1 point if fixed costs eat most of your take-home pay. 1 point if your household depends on one fragile income source. 1 point if saving and investing are not automated. 0 is strong. 1 or 2 means there is work to do. 3 or more means the household needs defense before offense. This is not about shame. This is about seeing the real system. A lot of people skip this step because they do not want to feel behind. But ignoring fragility does not make you ahead. It just makes the risk invisible. And invisible risk is the most expensive kind. Here is the move for this week. Pick the one fragility point that would hurt you the fastest. Do not try to fix everything at once. Pick one. If your emergency fund is thin, build the first month of runway. If high-rate debt is bleeding you, attack the most expensive balance. If fixed costs are too high, find one recurring cost that can actually be reduced. If income is concentrated, build a small backup plan. That could be a certification, a freelance skill, a stronger network, or a backup savings target. If saving is not automatic, automate a small amount, even if it feels almost too small. The point is to change the system, because a system beats motivation. And in 2026, the households that win are not always the ones with the flashiest moves. They are the ones that are hardest to knock over. The 2026 money rule most people ignore is simple. Reduce fragility before chasing upside. Build runway. Kill expensive debt. Lower fixed pressure. Respect income risk. Automate the boring wins. Then invest. Then take bigger swings. Then chase upside from a position of strength. Because the goal is not to look rich during good months. The goal is to stay standing during bad ones. Subscribe for more practical money strategy, financial literacy, and real-world wealth building breakdowns. And I will see you in the next one.